Welcome everybody to the channel. If you're new, you're welcome. Just a beautiful day today. I'm out in the motor and having a chat to you about the BBC, of course. That say they're supposed to be coming to investigate me, and nothing happens. You know, the usual thing, like I say. So I'm out today to see somebody who. One of my subscribers, basically, who had a letter a few weeks ago, and he's just wants some advice. So I'm going to go and see him and have a chat to him. Just basically have a chat to him because he's in his 80s, and he sent me an email, and just to reassure him what actually will happen if they got a similar letter that I've got 23 letters. You know, he's more or less his first one after he's cancelled his license, and I said it's nothing to worry about. You know, I wouldn't worry, but I'm just going to go and see him. He doesn't live far from me, and I just thought I'd go and have a chat to him and just put him at ease. When you get to that age, over 75, you know, I'm coming to 70 now myself, but you get, you know, you're not watching television like you used to do when you were in your 20s, 30s and 40s or 50s. You know, you don't watch television as much. He was saying to me he goes down to the pub to watch any live football. He went to watch, he's a big, unfortunately, big United, not a Man City fan. And he went to the match yesterday to watch the match live in the pub. He doesn't want Sky, he doesn't want any live television. He doesn't want to, you know, he watches videos, he watches films. I'm going to reassure him that there are other things, like the great Chili John has pointed out on many occasions. There is other things you can subscribe to and not have need for a TV license. So I'm hoping it's going to be helpful for him. He's not coming on camera. He wants to remain anonymous, which is fair enough. I can understand. You know, but as I said, he's subscribed to my channel, which is good because, you know, I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. It's been quite slow at the moment, but I understand that because I'm not doing loads and loads of content. But what I'm going to do to him today, good to advise him as just a friend, a person on YouTube who has done this for sort of 10 years myself. There's other people the same who are doing it, and he has no fear. We're going to get his prosecution, £1,000 fine, on what to do on the front door, because that's where they will come eventually if they're an investigation and say the investigation, blah blah blah, whatever they're going to do. But as I said, I've got 23 letters from the BBC, and he's only just got his first one after cancelling, after seeing one of my videos and subscribing to my channel, and because he's a local kind of guy from myself, I said I'll come and have a chat to you, you know, and give you a personal, you know, instruction what to do. And then if you have any problems, let me know or whatever. And you know, he's had a letter this month, about 3 weeks ago, and he was saying that his investigation's been taking place. The usual letter. I haven't seen the letter, but I will have a look at it today when I get to his place. I'm just about to get to his place now shortly. He's not far from me. He's about 6 or 7 miles from me. When I say everything remains confidential here, if anybody else who's in the 20 miles of Warrington, I will go and see them and put them on arrest if they wish, you know. that's it. You know, obviously a bit of petrol money. You know, 20 miles is about 5 or 10 quid. But as I said, it's just to have somebody who can go through the experience of the letters, because the letters mean nothing other than it's just, how can I put it? They're just letters like you would get junk mail from the any company who wants to tell you something, like a double glazing salesman or a patio extension people or driveway people, but anything to do with building trade, or send you leaflets through your door, stuff like this, or even, you know, the local junk mail you get from your local supermarket, you know, stuff like that. He doesn't live far from the supermarket where I'm going now, so I've got to do a bit of shopping, go and see him for half an hour, have a chat to him, and of course he's lives quite where I am at the moment, about 4 or 5 miles away from where I am, and it's convenient for me to go and see him and have a chat, and I'll get back to you and have a chat and see how it is. But that's my main mission today, to stop the people getting fined on the front door, because this is where it will happen, folks. If you're going to go to court and get fined by the BBC, they will actually come physically knocking on your door eventually. They haven't come to mine, which I'm grateful for in some respect, but you know, it doesn't care whether they come or not, but I know what to do. But in this gentleman's particular case, he's probably a bit got anxiety, and he doesn't know what to expect. So I'm going to see him now, put his mind at rest, and say, look, I haven't got 23 letters I can show him, but I've got half a dozen. But because I never opened the last one, I may have it even in the car somewhere. I'm not sure I've even opened the last one I got, because it's a standard letter. You get 25 times 22 in a year and a half. I have 23 letters, or 22 letters, I say. But anyway, like I say, we'll see how I go on, and I'll get back to you with, you know, we'll see how he is, and you know, put his mind at ease, because like I said, there's plenty of other things he can watch. He doesn't want, if he, like I say, he's got his local pub to watch any live sport, because he's a bit like myself. He's on a pension, he's on a tight budget, so you know, the any live television he can watch, probably he doesn't have to. I don't think he thinks he needs a Netflix license. You know, a license for Netflix. You don't need one for Netflix, or Disney, or Paramount, all the other major companies who are not going live. As long as it's not broadcast live, which it's not, it's streamed live. Netflix, it's there for everybody to see Netflix, but it's not actually a live broadcast. Anyway, folks, I'm going to see how he is, and I'll get back to you, and we'll see. I think I'm just trying to do a good Samaritan's kind of job with it, and hopefully, you know, he gets some one-to-one information, because there's nowhere else. He just gets these letters, you know, and it's intimidation. And of course, I'm just going to say, look, forget it. It's just, you know, you're not on your own. You've got thousands and thousands of people, like the Royal Mail people who got all the postmasters who got victimised by the general Royal Mail. It's people getting together and fighting back, and you've got a voice to say, look, this is harassment, and it doesn't have to happen to you. And that's what I'm trying to do here, folks. Anyway, hope you leave a comment. Leave a comment if it's local for you. You know, local. You know, anybody local, and you know, I will come out to you and have a chat. That's you know, anybody 20 miles of Warrington, I will give you some advice anytime. And that's what it is. So leave your comments, give us a thumbs up, get the video other people to you know, to see it, and I'll get back to you. Somebody's blocked me in now. I can't get out. Yeah, so I'll get back to you when I've seen this gentleman, had a chat to him, put his mind at ease, and that's what I'm always going to do. Anyway, folks, thanks again. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now. Bye now.